Razor here with Zombie Apocalypse Survival Camp Survival School. This is Razor's bunker. It's getting to be that time of year, Christmas time. It can be kind of hard to buy presents for your prepper significant other. I'm getting kind of festive, as you can tell. Enjoy the holidays a little bit. Anyway, what we're here to discuss today is stocking stuffers. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get some stocking stuffers for your significant other prepper. This is the official Zasc Tactical Christmas stocking. It's one of a kind. Anyway, what I have in here is a whole bunch of different things that don't cost all that much, that any prepper would appreciate finding in their stockings. We're just going to go through it a little bit, see what's in here. Altoids. Not necessarily saying that your significant other prepper has bad breath, but they love these things. The tins that they come in, multiple uses, all kinds of uses. You can make char cloth with them, you can make survival kits, just all kinds of uses. Kids love them too. They're just an inexpensive thing to stick in there. Paracord. Paracord's indispensable. All preppers love it. You can never have enough of this stuff. You can get different colors of it. It's just any prepper is going to be happy to find this in their sock. Oh, let's see what else here. Emergency candles. Can never have too many of them. They don't cost much at all. Now here's one. This one's kind of important. Pay attention to this because ammo. If you buy ammo, they will love it. But the only thing is, you have to make sure that you get the correct caliber for what they have. If you don't, what can happen is they find that ammo in there and they might think you bought them that gun that shoots that ammo. And when they find out that you didn't, they're going to be heartbroken. You don't want that. On the other hand, if that was to happen, they might go out and purchase a gun that shoots that ammo. And you basically just gave them permission to do that, which would cost hundreds of dollars. So, if you're going to get ammo for them, make sure you get the ammo that they need. But that's always an excellent stocking stuffer. Let's see here, we got water purification tablets. Preppers love these. This here's a MSR Aqua Tabs. I like these myself because they only take like 30 minutes to activate. They're all in separate sealed packages, so you can use them sparingly here and there at a time. Unlike the iodine ones, once you open the bottle, you pretty much have to use it up in a certain amount of time. Not real expensive and come in really handy. Put them in all your survival kits and stuff. Oh, let's see what else we got in here. Oh. Got these little rain suits. They're only like 99 cents. They're real weak and they tear pretty easy, but they're very handy. They don't take up much space. They can keep the kids dry. They can keep your gear dry. You can use them to collect water. You can make a solar still. They're really handy. Preppers love stuff like that. Anything that's got multiple uses, your significant other will definitely like. Space blankets. I know there's you either love them or you hate them. I've actually used them. They work. Even these cheap little 99-cent ones, you wrap yourself up in these, they make a significant difference in keeping warm. Stuff them down your shirts. They tear pretty easy and they're noisy. But you know what? You need these in all your kits. So any prepper gets this in their sock, they're going to be happy. They'll be sticking them all over the place. Tampons. Now, I'm not saying your significant other prepper has to be a male or female, but these are extremely handy. You could filter water with them. They're sealed in airtight container. Just got cotton in it. Excellent fire starter. Cover up a wound with it. They're just a terrific little piece of kit. And even if your significant other prepper happens to be a man, he's going to like these. On top of that, if we do have an apocalypse and we lose everything else, these are going to be good as gold. You'll be able to trade these for all kinds of things. Okay, this doesn't take up much space. Easily fit it in your stocking. It's a bug repellent. Right now in the Midwest, it's November. Don't have much use for it for now, but keep these in all my different kits. If you've ever been in Iowa in the summertime, bugs can be bad, especially mosquitoes. These are invaluable, and having these small ones like this means you can stick them in all your different kits, your card kits, your survival kits. You always have some on you. Any prepper's gonna like that. These water filters. We've actually tested these with Zasc. They work. Depending on the quality of your water, you can easily get up to about 20-25 gallons of water from them. They don't take up much space, and they're only about $10 at most local hardware stores or sporting goods stores anymore. Any prepper would like to find a couple of these in their stocking. Lights. Never have too many lights. If you're a prepper, it doesn't matter, it could be a flashlight like this. Headlamps, we love headlamps. Another thing we really like are these little keychain lights. Don't take up much space, they're pretty inexpensive. We love to put these on everything from zipper pulls, belts, hats, every kit. They're just, we love these. See what else we got in here. Hot hands. Like I said, we're in the Midwest here, and we can have some pretty nasty temperatures in the middle of winter. Keep these in our car kits and stuff. You can never have too many of these. You can fit a lot of them in a stocking, and they don't cost very much at all. And if you've ever needed them and had them, you understand. Here we go. Another pretty inexpensive item. The Spork. Your significant other prepper definitely wouldn't mind these. These come in all kinds of different shapes and sizes. You can get them from these cheap little dollar ones to these real nice high-end $15 titanium folding ones. These come in so handy for, you know, things like eating, but it also work good for you. You could dig with this. If you were, say, captured by the another tribe of survivors and imprisoned, you could always use this to dig your way out. You could cut off the end and sharpen it on a rock, use it to take out a sentry. They're just invaluable. You got to have them. They don't take up any space. They're flexible. You're not going to break them. Preppers love those things. Chem lights. Got to have chem lights. Put some chem lights in your prepper's sock. They're going to love you for it. Okay. Adults, kids, these are great because kids love them. Snap one, put it on a string, give it to your kid. They go out and play with it. What's terrific is when they knock themselves unconscious against a tree later on in the night, you'll be able to find them pretty easy. But you can't go wrong with those. They last pretty much forever until you open them. Fatwood. You can get these little packages like this at common places, hardware stores, Walmarts. Fatwood, one of the best tinders available. It works when it's wet, and it's just my favorite tinder. Light's really easy. You can light it with a sparking rod, lighter, and it will burn for a long time. And speaking of burning, these match cases. These are only $1 at Walmart. They come with matches in them. You can put other things in them. Vaseline soap, cotton balls, other tinders, dryer lint, whatever you prefer, but preppers always like having these in their kits. Speaking of fire, I don't care how many ferro rods your significant other prepper has, they can never have enough. That's something, if they find this in their sock, they will definitely be giving you a hug. They come in all kinds of different sizes and shapes, but they all do the same thing. They throw sparks. They light fires. They work when they're wet. They work when lighters run out. You could put 12 of these in your significant other's sock. I guarantee you they'll find a place for all of them. And this is very underrated and overlooked. Lighters. Preppers love lighters. How easy is that? Get a fire going just like that. I know sometimes people will say, well, they don't work in the cold and that. You know what? Put them in your pocket, put them in your hand, warm them up. They work just fine. Granted, they can accidentally get triggered and run all the gas out, but then you still have the sparker for them. But it's just something, save your life someday. Your prepper, your significant prepper other, definitely will like those. Put them in all their kits. They don't cost very much either. Hey, here's another item. Dental floss. I've been using this stuff since I was a kid. It makes good fish line. You can tie shelters and stuff together with it. Anything that you use cordage for, it's very strong. Have you ever tried to break it? It's extremely strong. If you were to weave it together, a couple strands, you could probably use it for a snare wire. This is unwaxed. I prefer the unwaxed because it doesn't slip as much. And if you're using it for something like a trap trigger or a snare, it won't trap your scent. It won't hold your scent as well as the wax stuff does. You can always take these and drop some hooks and sinkers in the bottom of the case. You got your own little fishing kit. Preppers love these things. What else we got in here? More fire stuff. These are pre-packaged tinders. These are actually UST brand, wet fire and light me tinders. I've been using these for years. They work terrific. Any prepper finds these in their sock, they're going to be happy. They love stuff that burns. If it even looks remotely like you could start it on fire, they want it. Then you got this. Hey, it's a bandana. Doesn't seem like much, but ask any Boy Scout, they'll give you 1,001 uses for these. Indispensable. Nobody's going to complain they find one of them in their sock. Little signal mirror, you know. Doesn't seem like much, but if you travel a lot, having something like that on your keychain might come in handy sometime. Just another little stocking stuffer. You know. This is a self-adhesive bandage or wrap. It stretches and you can wrap it around, you know, if you got a wound or something or need to do some kind of repair. This stuff works great. Not necessarily just for wounds and medical care, but you could tie shelters with it and stuff. But what's great about it is it's reusable. Roll it back up, use it again. It's just good stuff. I got this at a local hardware store, actually back where the horse supplies and farm supplies are. They use it to wrap up bandages and stuff on animals. Very inexpensive. I think it was $2 for this, and if you went to a medical supply store to find this, you'd buy the little ones like this. It probably cost you $4. So keep your eye out for stuff like that. And let's see what else we got in here. Yeah, multi-tools. All preppers love multi-tools. They keep them in all their stuff, their bags and that. Can't say enough about them. They got can openers, saws, knives, pliers. Any prepper finds that and they're a stocking stuffer, they're going to be very happy. Another thing you can't go wrong with, and knives. All preppers love knives. Doesn't have to be real expensive, but try to avoid buying the cheap Chinese stuff. These are probably about $30, $40 a piece. Decent steel, good quality knives. Neck knives are starting to get really popular. They're terrific little fixed blade knives that you don't have to worry about breaking or having close on your fingers. Our founder, Guy Kane for Zasc, actually makes these. Makes some different kits, fire kits and that. Some knives in them. Look him up, message him, maybe he'll make you something like that for a decent price. And last but not least, most people find it hard to purchase things for preppers because they're a prepper. What do they need? They got everything. Well, if you're worried that none of this stuff here is something they want, you can always give them cash. We love cash. With cash we can buy stuff. And stuff is great. So, well, that's about all I got here. I'm sure if you think about it, you can find a bunch of other stuff that's kind of inexpensive that will easily fit in someone's Christmas stocking. So, well, thanks for checking out Razor's Bunker. We'll hopefully post some more videos like this as the Christmas season moves around. Show you some other stuff that might make a good gift ideas. Alright, thanks for watching.